Welcome to the Canva Classroom, everybody. Thank you so much for learning in the Canva Classroom and joining the subscriber celebration. As of the editing of this video, there are 256 subscribers, and I cannot thank you enough. Today is the final episode of a 5-lesson arc that teaches the way I like to set up Canva that helps me create thumbnails faster. If you aren't a content creator, that's okay. The tips and tricks I give in this tutorial should be beneficial to all Canva creators. Let's get started. I want you to know that I am using this on desktop and I'm using a Google Chrome browser. What you want to do is create a project just for your thumbnails. And here's mine. And I even put the most recent thumbnail I created at the very top. And I title it TCC Thumbnails. Use this for current thumbnails. So if I hover over it, you'll see some of the past thumbnails that I've created. If you want to do something like that, this is what you would do. Search Canva, YouTube Thumbnails, and click on YouTube Thumbnails. You would create a blank YouTube thumbnail. The first thing that I like to do is create my background, and I'm just going to sort of show you what that looks like for me. And for me, my background is this, and basically I created it with an image. Let me see if I can find that image. I used this image, and then I used a couple of elements. Let's see here. Rectangle, and I sized it out like this. This is a very rough copy of it. And then I used the same rectangle and put it inside. Again, very rough because this is not as accurate as what mine was. And then inside that, I had the chalkboard. And I used grids and stuff in here too. This may or may not be the chalkboard that I used, but this will give you an idea. And I may have even had it a little bit bigger. Of course, the edges aren't exactly right, but this is what it looked like. And I went ahead and downloaded it. That way I wouldn't have to deal with all of the layers. And you just download it like it is. We're going to ignore the bad mistakes I made there, so download. And then you're going to go to your Upload tab, Upload Media, and you will grab it from wherever it downloaded from. And at that point, you can use it like an image. So now it's not multiple layers, it's an image, set image as background, and then I have the same background for all of my thumbnails. Here's my project file. Essentially, this was the first one I created that sort of started off what I thought would be a good brand for me, and I absolutely loved it. I loved the way it looked. I loved my Anton font on italics, and I thought that was great. And then the next one, I realized I could create a really cool effect by downloading the Word with a transparent background, which is a Canva Pro feature. It's just the Word, so like this. I'll go through that in a second. And adjusting it so that it would work for me. And so I created this one. And then I created this one really quickly. And this effect is what I plan on teaching on Saturday. It is 2 different elements, a whole bunch of fun stuff. You might recognize this thumbnail. This one actually took me the least time of any of them. And then I created this one as well. I went back and revamped some of my old ones. And here those are. Let me show you how I use it to create faster. So I would duplicate this page. And let me go ahead and remove this from this pink background. I would go ahead and take this and move it to the purple. And I would go ahead and remove her, unlock the grid, and detach it. Then I would try to find an image for my grid thumbnail. Let's see if I can find a good photo of a thumbnail. Let's see. It kind of would be funny to do thumbnail, like a thumbnail, but here's someone editing, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to make a blur effect. Do you remember that technique? Okay. Now I'm going to deal with the text. I'm going to ungroup this. I like to do my words in different text boxes. That way I can move them around the way I want to. This one is about thumbnails more efficiently. So what about productive, faster thumbnails. Make faster thumbnails. I'm going to go to faster, click copy paste. There we go. Make faster thumbnails. And what I'm going to do is take this, take off the effects, and I'm going to change the color to black and download it as a PNG with a transparent background, and that is page 15, and download. Continue editing. I'm going to go to upload media, go ahead and upload that. And I'm going to change this back to white with the lift effect. Lift effect doesn't so much matter, but I like it. I will go ahead and group that and put it back onto this. I will then lock the grid. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to lock it. I'm going to unlock it because I want to flip that image. And now I'll lock it. And here is make thumbnails faster. I'm going to work on it on the pink one. I'm going to make it a little larger. I made it black because it saves a step. I go to shadow. If it's not there, type shadow in there. Glow and click control. My numbers are 15, 100, and 0. Apply. I'm going to wait until all changes are saved. And then I'm going to take it and move it down to make thumbnails faster. I will size it to the white and send it backwards. Now I need to adjust my words just a little bit. And at this point, I need to decide where in the thumbnail I want it to be. And do I need an element? Faster? Ooh, what about a timer? Some kind of timer like this? A graphics, maybe? Not like this. This is kind of silly. Let's just pretend here. I can't do what I wanted with it because it's not an image to edit. So let's take it here and download it again with a transparent background. Go to upload media, and pull it from wherever it downloaded. I'm going to shrink this in and take it here. This won't be my final thumbnail, but it will be close. Now I can edit image and there'll be a shadow effect, and I can add in the shadow effect that I would like. What if I wanted it to be the Canva color? Ooh, I do not like that. I don't like that at all. Wow. Okay, let's change it to black. You know what? That's fine, but let's give it a little blur. Or maybe this gray color. Yes. And let's just say that this was done. And then I would download it. Now, how fast was that? Of course, when I download it, I would unclick the transparent background, choose the right page, and everything. What do you think? Was it efficient? I mean, sure, you don't have to go through all those steps with your text. That's just the steps that I take because I like the way that that looks. Come back tomorrow because finally the Canva Classroom tackles the new Canva Video Editor Suite. It's no longer in beta and should be available to everyone. If you liked today's Canva lesson and want to see more like it, be sure to press the thumbs up button so I know that you enjoyed this sort of tutorial. My suggestion is for you to watch one of these tutorials next. I'll see you next time. Bye.